I want to get more into that team that you have on your shirt right now. I want to get into some basketball, some NBA. I believe you're a Celtics fan, right?
Correct.
We're both Celtics fans. I'm actually from Massachusetts.
It's a long story. My grandpa moved all over the place and passed down teams to me.
Okay,
So.
fair enough. And they've been so hot recently. Pause. But like as a team, what are they now? Celtics record. I think they are currently the fourth. We're the 4 seed.
Yeah, they just passed the Bulls.
All right. Well, we're 42-28 with a win over the Warriors last night. I mean,
And
we were under 500 at a point for a good while. The fact that we've been able to come back like this is crazy to me, with Jason Tatum going off, clearly proving he's a top 12 player in the NBA right now. And then Jaylen Brown doing his thing, even though he was hurt for like a couple games. Getting rid of Dennis Schroeder was huge. Smart's been good.
Robert Williams could win a Defensive Player of the Year in the future with how he's playing.
Yeah. Derek White's played well for us. I mean, Peyton Pritchard just doing his I'm a white point guard thing, just shooting threes every 5 seconds. Marcus Smart's always been doing his thing. I mean, just watching the team, and Ime Okota has really brought this team together at the halfway point of the season. Everyone was questioning him for the first half, but the second half of the year,
and they've won 16 of their past 19 games, and 12 of which are against playoff teams.
8-2 in the last 10.
Like, they're not just beating up on bad teams; they're destroying great teams, good teams, and they have. And I can't remember the last time I've seen a defense this dominant.
Yeah, I can't either.
This age.
And what's today? March 17th, 2022. It's St. Patrick's Day, right? Speaking of St. Patrick's Day with the Celtics, I mean, it just makes total sense. The Irish green, luck of the Irish, right? I think.
Yeah, you're not wearing anything.
Hey, this is green in a way. It's green, but like it's not like green. But I think you have something.
So anybody who knows me knows I collect a lot of jerseys. So, and some of them are kind of random. And I started collecting back in 2012. Not
some, 90% of them are just the most random people. When I look at your Twitter, I just see like the most random jerseys.
I'm probably the only person who still owns a Marcus Wheaton jersey. But anyways, I only have one instance where I can wear this jersey. I wear it every St. Patrick's Day because it's obviously the Celtics jersey. It's green. And it's a St. Patrick's Day alternate edition jersey. Not only that, it's Jeff Green. The man who's played with, 10 teams at this point, flamed out with the Celtics, beat the Celtics when he was with the Cavaliers in the 2018 Eastern Conference Finals. But that was one of my first jerseys, and I really like it, and I can be funny with it. Say it's a green jersey on St. Patrick's Day. So
that's great, dude. I love that. See, I don't have any Celtics jerseys except for an Isaiah Thomas Kids XL that I got in 8th grade and a Kyrie Irving jersey that's white also. So I just can't wear either of those. But another team I want to talk about is another young team who's actually also been impressing on defense as of late, the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're 9-1 in the last 10 games. They're 41-30, the 7th seed. They're a game and a half behind the 6th seed in the Denver Nuggets, which is another team I want to quickly talk about after this. Dude, Cat. So one of my roommates hates Karl-Anthony Towns. Couldn't tell you why.
How can you hate him?
He just thinks he's trash. He has a thing against some players. Like he also doesn't really like LeBron, but whatever. Who cares? That's like a normal take. I mean, I don't mind LeBron, even though I'm a Celtics fan, blah, 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 blah. I don't hate I don't hate players. I don't hate any players in any sport, honestly.
But there's nothing really bad about Karl.
Do you think he's the best shooting center of all time? Center. Dirk doesn't count.
Big man. Yeah. So
Dirk doesn't count.
I would have to say so. Like, who else could it be?
Shaq. Kidding. But no. So I could see them going to the second round of playoffs. If they play the Grizzlies, I could definitely see them beating the Grizzlies.
And like,
if they play the Warriors, though, no.
They might just get out of the play-in tournament, which like a month or so ago, I didn't think was possible.
Maybe.
But with the way they're playing, maybe, but the fact that it's even in the discussion says to how well they've been playing.
Speaking of the play-in tournament, 8 seeds the Clippers, 9 seeds the Lakers. Clippers haven't had Paul George or Kawhi for most of the year. Obviously not Kawhi, but Paul George for most of the year. So they come to the playing game. Who do you got?
You know, I wouldn't really be surprised if the Lakers just decide to pack it in. I think they have the most difficult schedule remaining in the NBA, and they're slated right now to not even make the play-in at all.
No, they're the 9th seed.
No, I mean, like, if
in general,
considering future schedule.
Yeah. I
they're
get what you mean.
predicted
Sorry,
not
my
to make
bad.
it. But like the Clippers, they swept the Lakers this year too. So like even without their star players, I would have to go with the Clippers in that situation.
Everything in me thinks I should pick the Lakers because you got LeBron and Anthony Davis, but Russ really is a cancer to this team. And I'm going to have to go with the Clippers as well. Now, last team I want to speak on is the Denver Nuggets with Nikola Jokic. Is he the MVP? Back to back.
I think he is. What do you say?
Yes. It's between him and Joel, obviously. I mean, Joel has the 76ers as the 3 seed right now, and they are only a game ahead of the Celtics. Just want to point that out. We're only 4 games back. Just thought I should let that be known. But no, so I think it's between those two, the 2 big men. But I think what Jokic has done with the lesser roster, because I mean, who they have?
No Jamal Murray.
No Michael Porter. Aaron Gordon. They have Aaron Gordon. He's chill. Will Barton. Monte Morris. Sure. 76ers. Tobias Harris. Tyrese Maxey. Matisse Thybulle. Say what you want about him. Excuse me.
James Harden now.
Well, now James Harden, but Seth Curry prior. There was one other person. Not Drummond. He was the backup center, so like they were never really on the floor together. But in general, I think he's had a better supporting cast than Jokic has had all year. So I think it has to go to Jokic, even though they have actually I would say worse record, but it's literally the same amount of wins. Yeah. But the win percentage is like 0.18 off.
Pro Embiid, people keep pointing to like, oh, they're this seed and the Nuggets are way down here.
Look at the West.
Because of conferences, their records are pretty much the same thing. So like you can't really look at that.
Exactly.
And Jokic's numbers, like all his advanced numbers and even his regular standard box score numbers are even better than last year, a lot of them.
Yeah.
So like I really think Jokic should be the favorite.
I'm going to have to agree with you there.